I'm getting onto this a little bit late today because we've been busy back at the shop getting ready for producing AMT forecast, which will be hitting the screens here tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I really encourage you, if you want to know what's going on now and when the recovery is going to begin, where it's going to have its greatest impacts, and what it means to manufacturing as a whole, you're going to want to tune in. Just go to MT Forecast. Look it up on Google. It'll take you to the registration site immediately. Nothing we know of else has named that. Haven't been able, it comes up first, at least in my Google searches. Fairly expensive. You get a day pass, or you can get a complete set and be able to go back and take a look at what you've seen through streaming later on. In this preparation, we've had a lot of different great speakers. I think that you'll be interested in hearing from Richard Abulafia about aerospace. I've, over the course of the last 3 or 4 months, heard almost nothing positive about the aerospace industry, and Richard's going to bring about where it's headed over the course of the next couple of years. And Tony Bodell tomorrow will be talking about what's going on in the oil industry, another tough market for manufacturing. It's had some really ups and downs, particularly back in April. But she's got some interesting insights into it and where the opportunities will lie. It won't be just even across the board. There are going to be spots that you're going to want to hit in that particular industry to be able to sell your product and be profitable as a provider to that particular sector. But that's, again, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We've got more on Wednesday and Friday. I'll try to get those into other people's minutes on both those today, tomorrow, and Wednesday's episodes. But speaking of optimism, Mr. Abulafia, I'm often accused of being overly optimistic about what's going on in our industry, the manufacturing technology. But I do see a great deal of potential. I've been working on a project with a friend of mine, Dave Burns, who is wondering what would it take for us to, as far as an investment, to get our stock of manufacturing technology in the United States to a level that it could be top-notch, take us back to being the largest manufacturer in the world. Because right now we're not, we're second. And as we were taken through the numbers and the capital stock, relative productivity between us and some of our top competitors, it became apparent to us that, man, if another one of our friends is right, Harry Mosier, the reshoring initiative, and 25% of the imports into this country of manufactured durable components and final products should be made here because it's more cost effective to do it, be more profitable for the people who are putting those elements into their supply chain. What would that mean as far as an impact on the additional investment in manufacturing technology? Because you just can't go out and produce 25% of our imports here. That would be about 1/5 of all the manufacturing of durable products we made in 2019. 25% of imports, which was $2.2 trillion, compared to the $2.3 trillion worth of manufactured products we made in this country. If we took on those extra 25% out of the imports, it would mean a really significant additional investment, anywhere from $16 to $28 billion of additional capital equipment that would have to be put in place to produce those additional imports that we reshored. That's a great deal of potential. Challenges with it? Absolutely. We're already having some challenges with the skilled labor before we go into the pandemic, and we're already starting to see some of our key manufacturers have some challenges in getting skilled labor back into their factories here in the fall. So it's not just a matter of buying the equipment. It's a Catholic response that we'd have to make. It's a universal, across the board, see an uptick in our game. But just the potential of what that would mean in the additional investment and the money that would have to go into manufacturing technology gives me a great deal of enthusiasm for what's going to happen over the course of the next couple of years, no matter where the reshoring initiative goes, no matter how much we can reevaluate our supply chains and what impact that has. Just exciting opportunities as we look out over the 2021 and 22 timeframes. And again, we'll be talking about those MT forecasts this week. Take care, and we'll talk to you next Monday.